Good morning, it's Elaine with Elaine's Custom Cards, and I'm going to work on this card today. It's pretty simple, it's just a folded up card. And I'm featuring using the Vine Design bundle. So it's the dies and the stamp set, and you'll find those on page 62 of the mini catalog, right here. So we're going to be using this die and this one, and then these small flowers for this card. And I'll have all the instructions and sizes and everything on my blog. So let's get started. The first thing I did was cut out my pieces. The card base is thick basic white, 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2, so it's a fold up card. And then I have a piece of Pacific Point. It is 4 1/8 by 3 1/4, and I embossed it with the Metal Moments embossing folder, and this will fit through your mini embossing machine. I didn't emboss this one, and I thought it needed something, so I thought, well, I'll try embossing it before I put it together. So that's the embossing folder I used, and then I used these layering ovals framelits, and I used the largest one for this piece right here. Okay, and this is Seaside Spray, and I had a piece that was approximately 4 inches by 3 inches, and then this was basic white, and it was about 4 inches by 2 3/4 inches, because it's going to fit right on top of there. And then I took some of this rainbow glimmer paper and die cut 3 of these, and then 3 of the yellow section for these flowers. And I already colored this and glued these on, and I'm going to show you how I glued that one on. I just flipped this over, and I put just a small amount of glue, not that much, around the center flower area of this. And then I put this on here like so. Just like that. And then before I put those on there, I colored this because it was white. And I took my Stampin' blends and I used light Flirty Flamingo on this part. Then I used light Highland Heather on these flowers. Light Mango Melody around the yellow ones, and I used this light Old Olive for the leaves and stems, and then I used light Night of Navy for the blue flowers. And I colored all of those. I want them colored before I put them on this. So let's go ahead, since this is all colored. It was really simple to color. So let's flip this over, and then I just dotted glue all around on this thing to stick it on here, because I'm going to put it on my Seaside Spray oval. I just wanted these to stay stuck down. I didn't want them lifting, but it just takes, just some dabs of glue on here. You don't want to put very much, or you're going to have glue everywhere, oozing. So I just put some glue on here, like so. That should be enough. Just enough to hold this down. Let's put a little bit more on this flower right here. There. Okay. Be careful carefully lift it up. Attach it to my oval. Just like so. Okay. I didn't want it just white. That's why I colored things in. I thought, oh, that looks pretty. So that's what I did. Okay, set that aside. Then I took Stampin' Dimensionals, the larger ones, and we're going to put those on the back of this in a minute. But first, I want to show you how I stamped the front of this card. You can see how I did this right here. I took my Stamparatus and I put my cardstock on there. And I lined this up right here so that when this piece is on there, it only covers up a little bit of this stem right here, and I wanted room right here for my sentiment. So I took Old Olive ink, inked this up. The reason I'm using the Stamparatus is in case it doesn't get as dark as I want it to. Sometimes that happens. And then this way you can always stamp it again. Stamp that down. So, see, I don't like, it's not dark enough everywhere for me. So I'm going to put a little bit more ink on there, not a lot, and stamp it again. This way you can stamp it twice and it doesn't have a shadow. See, that looks a little bit better. So now we're going to take this out. Close our ink pad and set this aside, and I'll clean it when I'm done with my video. I like to make sure I clean my stamps before I put them away. Okay, now I've got two sentiments. First thing I'm going to do is glue this down so I know where I want to stamp my sentiment. So we're just going to take liquid glue and glue this down. Sorry I haven't had a video in a couple of weeks. I've been working on my tax return, and my son needed help with his, and my daughter needed help with hers, and my brother needed help with his, and so I had to get those all done before I had to help them, and so they could file their taxes. So then we're going to put that there. Now, we're going to decide, will the happy birthday fit or the thank you? To me, the thank you fits the best. The happy birthday is a little bit too wide, so we're going to use the thank you. Close that. And I used Memento black ink. I'm going to open this up like that. And I stamped thank you with Memento black. You can use whatever color you want. You could use that color. I just like the way the black looked. So that's what we're going to use. See if we can get it on there straight. Just like so. There you go. That looks pretty good. Then you can stamp whatever sentiment you want on the inside. We're not going to do that today, or you can just leave it blank. Now I'm going to put my dimensionals on the back of this. So I put one on each end, one in the middle. This is a pretty big oval, so I wanted to make sure there was enough dimensionals on it so it wouldn't flatten out. So I used, looks like 7. Yes. So I'm going to put this on. I'm trying to use some of my stuff that I know is retiring. And I'm pretty sure this vine design will be retiring after this mini catalog is done. So if it's something you want, you need to order it before, well, let's see, let me tell you when this catalog expires. It goes through June, so you got till the end of June on this. Okay, then I took these in colored dots, excuse me, that are in the annual catalog. These are definitely retiring. And I just used these, this is Bumblebee, and I put one in the center of each of these flowers. Just like so. Now you can add some down here if you want. You could put some, you could die cut some, stamp and die cut some of these flowers. Any of these, and then stamp them and then die cut them and then just glue them on here. I just didn't want to take away from this, so that's why I left it that way. So this is the card for today. Do you like it embossed or not embossed? I like it this way. It just adds something to the card. So I hope you have a blessed day and that you like my card. Please leave me some comments. Like my video. Subscribe. Remember to push the down arrow and you'll find my host code. And I haven't really decided yet what I'm going to give away. I've been trying to give away some of these basic rhinestones right here. I have some packages of these that I'm giving away with a $50 order. So I hope you have a blessed day and have fun stamping, and thank you so much for watching.